We're about 6 months away from the NHL entry draft. So, NHL Central Scouting has released their midterm report. So, I just wanted to go over some of the players from the Ontario Hockey League who made the cut and also look at the three Barrie Colts who were noticed on NHL Central Scouting's list. So, before I get there, I also want to note I'm wearing my Belleville Bulls jersey because in the live stream the other day, if you tuned in, I had my black Belleville Bulls jersey to the side. I love that jersey. I think that's my favorite OHL jersey that I have. And then today I was like, why don't I wear my other Belleville? So yes, I am sporting the other logo. It's a sharp look. I really wish the Belleville Bulls were still in the OHL circuit. Maybe one day we'll get Belleville back. Fingers crossed. I know it all depends with the Ottawa Senators because they've got their farm team right now playing as the or the Belleville Senators at the Yardman, but still it'd be nice to have Belleville back, and it's always nice just to rock out the Bulls jersey. I think they had one of the best color palettes in the OHL, the black, red, and yellow. But maybe one day, I think it'd be cool if the Brantford Bulldogs did like a kind of throwback style, bring back the Belleville colors. But let's get back on track. We're talking about NHL Central Scouting's midterm report. The draft, as I said, it's going to be June 28th, so the end of June. It's taking place in Las Vegas. And right now, no surprise that Macklin Celebrini leading the North American skaters list. He's right now playing for Boston College and had a great showing with Team Canada at the World Juniors. But we're not talking about all the players on the list. I just wanted to look at the OHL standouts, including Cole Baudouin from the Barrie Colts. He is on the first round list for North American skaters, which is pretty exciting. Cole Baudouin, he's had a fantastic season so far with the Barrie Colts, and he'll be actually heading down to Moncton, New Brunswick later this month to take part in the CHL Top Prospects game. Which is fantastic for Cole. And let's dive in. So I already mentioned Celebrini. He leads North American skaters, but the highest ranked OHL player on the North American Central Scouting list is Sam Dickinson from the London Knights. He comes in at number 7. He's been leading the pack, it seems, since the start of the season with the first rankings that came out from Central Scouting. And not far behind him, though, is Zane Parekh from the Saginaw Spirit. He is 10th on the list. And then you have Liam Greentree from the Windsor Spitfires. He's the highest ranked forward from the OHL on Central Scouting's list at number 12. And then you have Beckett Seneca from Oshawa at 15. Jet Luchenko, he's been climbing steadily from the Guelph Storm. He appears at number 21. Merrick Van Acker from Brantford, he's at 25. Henry Muse from Ottawa is 27. And then we have Cole Baudouin from the Barrie Colts at 31st, and then Ben Danford from Oshawa at 32. So obviously this is just for North American skaters. That does not include the European skaters. So that will have an impact on the rankings come draft day in June. But it is always exciting to see OHL players being recognized for their talents. And it just seems as though it could be a defenseman that'll be off the board first from the OHL between Sam Dickinson and Zane Parekh. And then Cole Baudouin, it'd be nice to see if he could make the first round selections. But it's still a lot of time between now and then. And to note, Carter George from the Owen Sound Attack, the highest ranked goaltender for North American skaters. So a lot of good OHL representation. It'll be fascinating to see how it all plays out. There were 2 other Barrie Colts who made the list. Riley Patterson, he is at number 116, and then Bodie Stewart at 147. So they're a little further down in the rankings, but still, it's great to see the Barrie Colts being recognized for their talents, especially Riley Patterson, who is right now in the top 5 in both rookie points and rookie goal scoring in the Ontario Hockey League. So Patterson getting it done, and we'll see if he can move up in the rankings. And today's news comes after Greg Button from TSN released his rankings. He only had 4 players, though, from the OHL in the first round of his rankings. It featured Dickinson at number 7, Parekh at number 8, Greentree at 14, and then Henry Muse at 28th. And then for Craig Button, it had Cole Baudouin at number 47. So I always take these rankings with a grain of salt. I know for Craig Button, he does get his input from scouts in the National Hockey League, and I usually wait for Bob McKenzie. I really like his rankings quite a bit. We haven't seen his rankings for the midterm yet, but he should have his, I would assume, in the next couple of weeks. Bob McKenzie usually doing a pretty good job ordering the rankings. Obviously, none of this is perfect. We don't know how the draft will actually play out, but it is neat to see what OHL players will go off the board first, because the talent we're seeing right now will be in the National Hockey League in the next couple of years. And that's the great thing about OHL hockey. You get that chance to see these players at junior level for a quarter of the price, it seems. Getting tickets to go see a Leafs game is something else. But we get to see these players here in our home rinks, like here at the Saddleland Arena in Barrie. We get to see all the players coming through. We get to see Cole Baudouin develop with the Barrie Colts, along with Patterson and Stewart. And then, of course, when the visitors come in, we're going to be seeing the Saginaw Spirit in a couple of weeks. That's when we'll get a look at Zane Parekh, as he's been having a fantastic year with the Saginaw Spirit. For a defenseman, he already has 2 hat tricks this season. So it'll be interesting to see who goes first. Is it going to be Sam Dickinson from the Knights or Zane Parekh from the Saginaw Spirit? So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the NHL Central ranking for the midterms. Any surprises for you? Who do you think will be the first OHL player selected in the draft in June? And maybe even share your thoughts about the Belleville Bulls. Maybe we need a Bulls throwback with the Brantford Bulldogs. Let me know in the comments down below. I love seeing the interaction. It's been great to see the channel growth these last few months, so I appreciate you tuning in. And remember to hit like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.